Alessandro Moretti, the notorious mafia boss, ruled the underworld with an iron fist. Feared by many, he was a man of few words, his eyes cold and calculating. Yet, beneath his ruthless exterior, a storm of emotions brewed, one he fought to keep hidden. Elena Rossi was a woman of rare beauty and strength. Her fiery spirit caught Alessandro's attention one fateful night. She was different from the others, fearless, unyielding. Their first encounter was electric, a dangerous dance between predator and prey. Alessandro couldn't get Elena out of his mind. She invaded his thoughts, her defiance both infuriating and intoxicating. He knew she was trouble, yet he was drawn to her, like a moth to a flame, unable to resist the pull. Elena knew who Alessandro was, what he was capable of, but there was something about him that intrigued her, a darkness that mirrored her own. Despite the warnings, she found herself captivated by the enigmatic mafia boss, unable to stay away. Their encounters became more frequent, each one more intense than the last. Alessandro's control slipped with every passing day, his desire for Elena growing stronger. He wanted her not just as a conquest, but as something more, something he couldn't name. Elena was torn between her fear and her fascination. She knew the danger of getting involved with a man like Alessandro, yet she couldn't deny the thrill he brought into her life. His touch ignited a fire within her, one she couldn't extinguish. Alessandro's obsession with Elena deepened. He watched her from the shadows, ensuring her safety while keeping his distance. He was a man accustomed to taking what he wanted, but with Elena, it was different. She was not his to possess. One night, Alessandro's enemies struck, targeting Elena to get to him. The rage that consumed him was unlike anything he had ever felt. He would not let them take her from him. She was his, and he would protect her at any cost. Elena was kidnapped, her captors ruthless and unforgiving. But she was not a helpless damsel. She fought back, her survival instincts kicking in. When Alessandro finally found her, she was bruised but unbroken, her spirit as fierce as ever. Alessandro's fury was unleashed on those who dared harm Elena. The vengeance he exacted was swift and brutal, a reminder of the man he was. But in the aftermath, he realized the depth of his feelings for her, feelings he had long denied. Elena saw a side of Alessandro that few had ever witnessed. He was vulnerable, his mask of indifference shattered. She realized then that he was more than just a mafia boss. He was a man, one capable of love, though he tried to deny it. In the quiet aftermath of their ordeal, Alessandro confessed his feelings to Elena. It was not a declaration of love, but an admission of his need for her. She was the only one who could tame the darkness within him, the only one who made him feel. Elena, too, acknowledged her feelings. She was no longer afraid of Alessandro or the world he inhabited. She knew that to be with him meant embracing the darkness, but she was ready. Together, they would navigate the dangerous path that lay ahead. Their union was not without challenges. The underworld was a place of constant danger, and Alessandro's enemies were always lurking. But with Elena by his side, he felt invincible. She was his strength, his weakness, and everything in between. Elena and Alessandro's love was a fierce and passionate one, forged in the crucible of danger and darkness. They were two souls bound by fate, their lives intertwined in a dance of power, passion, and peril. In the end, Alessandro knew that he could never truly escape his past, but with Elena, he found a reason to fight for a future. Together, they would face whatever came their way, united by a love that was as dark as it was deep.